Three, two, one. Dan with Mad Nasty Trapping coming back at you again. We are trying, again, to see if this broadcast will work for a very special broadcast for everybody in here. If things go well, we've been running into technical difficulties all evening. We're trying to get them worked out right now. I'm trying a different format here to see if I can go and sub in Taylor's Baits and Lures so we can start this incredibly new, fun broadcast. So at this point, it's just a test run. I'm going to see what I can do about getting it to work. Michael Taylor is watching. Bring him on camera. Adding. It says adding. All you have to do is hit the accept button, and it should jump you in the side by side. All well. Oh my God!
Hey, what do you know? It worked.
Freaking miracle. That's what it was. That was the problem. I run my video in landscape mode. You run yours in a vertical. Oh boy. God damn, that's wonderful. We got it figured out now. You
Only took us an hour and a half.
You are the problem with your goofy upright. So therefore I punish you by having you in the small window. Anyways, thanks for joining us back in here again, guys. Do you have some people you can invite? Can you hit invite on yours? And let's kick some people back in here. I mean, we had a lot of viewers in here, dude. I want to make sure that people are able to get up in here. I'm going to kick the invite too.
No, it won't let me, no, it won't let me send an invite. Not on my end.
Okay. Oh, I just invited my woman and she's sleeping. Shoot, that was stupid. My ass for that in the morning.
Not my woman. She said,
yeah, mine's sleeping, man. She gets up early, and she's beat from the kids. So, all right.
Yeah, that's not mine. She gets up before I do.
All right. God dang.
Hey, I know Dustin Frolic was wanting to watch this too.
Well, I'm glad we got this thing working now. Dang it. Okay. Invite. Doom.
Hey, Scooter, if you'll kind of wait for a few, we're going to do kind of like a major introduction here.
Oh, yeah, it's coming.
Mike Beebe's finally in.
Oh, there's an introduction, and it's going to be kicking your ass for screwing up the first 3 live feeds, jackass. That was all on your behalf.
Well, how the hell am I supposed to know this shit?
Because, oh, yeah, I forgot. You're not one of them tech savvy.
I'm not tech savvy, and I'm from Texas. What do you expect?
Because you see, here becomes the problem. When you run live streams, like what I was texting your woman, while we're letting people come up in here, and then I'll take this live stream and I'll do a cut, chop, edit, and then repost with a better format. But hey, what I kept telling you is when you're producing, see this up here, this is Taylor's Baits and Lures. This is Michael Taylor, the owner of Taylor's Baits and Lures. Good guy right here in a smaller business that we want to support and help him grow his business. He's going to help us all out, okay? But when you go and you run when you run your live streams, when you are making your baits and lures, this is one of the only guys right here that I've ever seen make his baits and lures that he sells. You can watch the baits and lures being made that you can purchase. It's really, really cool. When you go and you run your live streams, Michael, make sure that when you're running your live streams and you got your woman running video, she's running video like this on you with the messages covering up your screen. That's why I kept saying aim down. It sucks, but it is what it is. So there's a little tip from a guy who knows, all right? God dang, we got some people jumping up in here. Let me say hi to these people again. I appreciate everybody jumping back in here. I apologize for the inconveniences and the screw ups. Facebook, we'll blame Facebook for this one because it's stupid. but it is what it is. We got John Turner, Jimmy Rucker, obviously Michael Taylor right up there in the side window. We got Tom Baker in the house. We got Scooter in the house. We got William Perko in the house. We got Mike Beebe in the house. We got Vince in the house, Mitch in the house. And let me kick some waves here real quick. And then we'll start this broadcast.
Hey, Robert. Hey, Robert Douglas, since you're up here in my area, if you know any farmers or ranchers that need damage control done for coyotes or fox or skunk or bobcat, let me know because, I do trap and I don't know if Justin Reynolds told you that or not. Oh, Robert Douglas here on my end. He's actually up in a town just about 20 miles from me, and he trains bird dogs.
Okay, we're starting to get quite a few people up in here. I kicked the invites out that needed to be invited. So what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to start running this here live stream right now, and I'm going to act as if it's starting right now. Because when I re-upload this broadcast will be uploaded. Barack Obama, suck it. But this broadcast will be uploaded to YouTube. And will be posted on my YouTube channel. Now, when I post it on my YouTube channel, I'm going to go and I'm going to edit out the intro to this. And I'm going to start from basically here forward and post that. It's the beauties of video editing programs. So I'll make sure I get a nice, good edit video of this here broadcast onto the YouTube channel, and then I will go and add a link to it on both yours and my Facebook for everybody to view. Okay. So we are going to start the broadcast out a little bit, something like I do every time, and I'm going to go along the lines of 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, this is Dan with Mad Nasty Trapping coming back at you again. Special broadcast today, guys. I've got Taylor's Bait and Lure up in the side-by-side right here. And we got some really cool stuff to go over. Most importantly, first things first, is you guys are going to get some serious sales, discounts, deals, and one hell of a product that you guys are really going to want to take advantage of. We got Michael Taylor up here in the side window. I'm going to have him introduce himself here in just a moment. And, yeah, this broadcast is going to be extra special. You guys are going to want to hang tight till the very end of this broadcast. We got some really good sales, discounts, deals. And I'll see if for the screw-ups that Facebook had earlier, maybe I can get you guys on a little bit of additional product. I'll see what I can do. But I want to thank everybody in the room here. We got nice 8 people up in here right now, and probably more because this counter at the top lies worse than Ted Cruz did during the election in 2018. Anyways, so we got Taylor's Bait and Lures up here in the side window. I'm going to do a little interview with them, and then we're going to go over some serious killer deals that we have on this boy's products that he's got for sale today. Okay, so I want to thank everybody in the room here for coming in. I apologize about the inconveniences, but I promise you it's going to be worth it. But we got up here in the side window, this is Michael Taylor. He is the owner of Taylor's Baits and Lures. Give us a couple minute summary.
Well, actually, you're saying it there wrong, Dan.
Give us a couple minute summary here on how you came about, dude.
I was going to tell you, you're actually saying it wrong. It's Taylor's Trapping, Lures, and Supplies.
There you go. That's why I got you in the side window. Taylor's Trapping, Bait, Lures, and Supplies. You're killing me. All right. This is where you're going.
But no, Go ahead, Dan.
This is where it comes about, man. That's why I got you on the side by side. I want to represent you the right way. I want to make sure that, you know, at the end of this broadcast, I want you to plug all your avenues, whether it be phone numbers, address, web page, social media. I want to make sure you get all yours out there because this broadcast is about you, my friend, and it's about the melting of our two groups together, the Mad Nasty Trapping and Taylor's Baits, Lures, and whatever the hell else you said. So Tell us a little bit about how your baits and lures started. A quick summary on that. Let's go.
Well, the Taylor's Trapping Lures and Supplies started in 1991 when my dad, Paul Taylor, started making these lures. It just grew from just a little bit of lure making here inside the garage. Well, inside his garage house that we had there in Fridge that I grew up in. Which here pretty soon we'll be right back in that same house again. It'll be all right back to the very same original place where it first started. But when my dad first started this, I was just a little kid. Let's see, in '91, I would have been about 4 years old. And I could always remember going into the shed or the garage that he had. And boy, I tell you what, it stunk to high heaven. If it didn't smell like a skunk's ass, there was something wrong off in there. But he started making lures, and I've got everything right here. The very original recipes that he ever went by on making these lures. And my dad was a very well-known trapper here in the Texas Panhandle, along in Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. And when he started these lures, he started mainly just for canines, coyote, bobcat. Did make one coon lure at the time. But, with our lures that we make now, my dad did pass on, unfortunately, when I was 14 years old. So I've taken over on making these. But, we sell lures for coyote or bobcat, badger, coon, fox. I'd even want to add in there mink. And very well possibly otter. But our main lures, like our main top coyote lures that we have, are not just for coyote. They're a curiosity lure. It's like this one right here that I've got that's called Triple Treat. Triple Treat, it's a curiosity lure, but we have it labeled for coyote, bobcat, fox, and coon. So far this year, just off of Triple Treat alone, I've pulled one bobcat, I'm wanting to say 4 coyotes, 1 coon, and 1 badger. Okay. That's just off of this Triple Treat.
Okay, so hold on.
Yeah.
So your Triple Treat is a multi-species attractant, right?
Yes, actually, all of our curiosity lures, we label them as a canine lure, but they are actually a multi-species lure. It's the way that it's made that we make it to attract all species, such as your coyote, your bobcat, your fox, even your coons. Your coons have a weird curiosity also. And then, of course, badgers. Gotcha. Now, here in the Texas Panhandle, we have, badgers. Foxes, not really so much, but they are starting to make a comeback. We have both red fox and gray fox. Here, though, if you catch one, we call it a delicacy because they're not a what's the word I'd be looking for? A very well-populated species here. But we don't have a season on them. It's a straight open season. But, like I said here, I've got, let's see.
Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds to jump in. I just want to say hey to everybody in the room. I want to let people know this is a very, very big and growing broadcast. This number's going bonkers right now. I want to just throw some names out here real quick. Jeff, Brad, Steve, and Adrian, Bryce, Rodney, Dakota, Mike, everybody in here, and Mike Beebe. Hell yeah. Dude, you're a good time follower of mine. Hang tight till the end of this broadcast, guys. Let this number continue to grow. He's going to go over the products that he offers. I'm telling you, the good quality stuff. I can't wait to try him out next season. He's got some product on hand, and we're going to get some serious killer deals and discounts here at the end. He's going to introduce his products here, and let's start rolling down the list. We're going to introduce what we have for a hell of a deal for everybody in here. We want to clear out his inventory. He's got a small inventory that he'll be able to unload tonight. We're going to take pre-orders on stuff that's already made. He's just got to get it packaged, and it'll be ready to kick out in the mail. So let's go over this real quick here. Okay, you just went over one bait and lure. Quick refresher on that. Run down the lures that you got available, and then we'll get on to the discounts and deals. Guys, hang tight in this broadcast. Do not leave this broadcast. These are some deals that you're not going to see anywhere else for sure. Let's see what you got, man. What you got? Roll down the list.
Right now, what I've got in stock is I've got 2 different coyote lures that come in 1 ounce bottles. I've got one that is triple treat. You know, like I said, it's a wide variety, you know, used for fox, coyote, bobcat, coon, and badger. Like I said, they do come in the 1 ounce bottle. Here's the bottle of triple treat. This is how it comes packaged to you besides the bubble wrap. I do make sure all of my product is protected in the mail. And if it's broke, by God, I need to know so that we can chew some postman's ass. Here's another one that I make. It's called Sunny Side Up. It's a food/curiosity lure. We've also got it marked for coyote and more coyote and fox. But once again, with my lures, you cannot rule out coon, badger, bobcat. I mean, you just can't rule it out. And then I've got 3 different coon lures. They, like I said, they all come in a 1 ounce bottle. I've got one that's called Little Bear. Now, Little Bear is an original recipe. It's a very sweet lure. One of our viewers has actually used it already. He had 2 ounces of it and ran out within 15 days with very, very large number of coons. I use it here, and I used it for, I think, 9 days, and I pulled 5 coons and 2 possums off of it. Just a short 9-day period. We have another one for coons. It's called Little Bear, or Honey Bear, I'm sorry. This one, once again, is a sweet coon lure. And once again, with these sweet coon lures, like I said, you can't rule out a meat or otter if you have them in your area. I myself, unfortunately, do not. And then we have another coon lure, and it's called the Hucklebear. This one here is kind of a sweet but yet sour coon lure. I've got a very large quantity of this. Right now, I've only got one in the 1 ounce bottle, but like I said, I have a large quantity. I'm sitting on approximately, I didn't write it. Oh, here it is. I'm sitting at approximately 60 ounces of it right now. Little Bear, I've got just in the 1 ounce bottles right now of Little Bear, I have 3. Honey Bear, I have 4 in it, but I'm sitting on about 40 ounces of it right now. With the Sunny Side Up, the coyote lure, I'm sitting on, let's see, there's 5 bottles of it. And this is actually the only thing I've got in stock left on the Sunny Side Up, the Curiosity food lure for coyote and fox. And then Triple Treat. Triple Treat, I'm also sitting on 5 1 ounce bottles of it. And I think I've got just in the stock container of it, approximately 12 ounces left of it. There you go. Well, actually, you've got coyote in that one. And unfortunately, Dan took my last coyote I had. But I will also add this. I do make meat lures, or meat baits. This one here is the original meat bait called Double Trouble. That's Deer Attack, buddy. Deer Attack this year, along with DT, was a major, major hammer for the coyotes and the bobcats both. DT, like I said, it's a meat bait. It's good year-round. You can use it during fall, spring, summer, winter. Definitely wintertime, it's awesome to use. Here in the Texas Panhandle where I'm at, our nighttime temperatures during the wintertime can drop to anywhere between 30 degrees to 20 degrees below zero with snow on the ground. And this meat bait right here, it will hammer them every time. Once again, it's also marked for a meat bait for coyote, bobcat, coon, and fox, and also badgers. I did catch a badger on this one this year. Dan, I caught that other badger the other day on that Deer Attack.
I wish I'm looking forward to it because on my private property access I've got one badger on this private property access that's eluded me for the last 3 years. I keep getting him on trail camera, but it's just that wary of an animal. And you got that on what, Deer Attack?
Yes, I got one badger this year was caught off the DT, and the other badger was caught off Deer Attack.
Because I got my hit out on that one, boy. And I can't wait to try these baits and lures out because I want to make sure I get this sucker. It's been a long time goal of mine to get myself a badger, dude. I got to get on him. I know he's there. I've seen him for 3 years in a row, multiple times on trail camera. But any bait that I use, bait, lure, attractant, anything, I keep trying to go and fool this guy, but he's just too damn smart. So I'm going to see if this year this will perform for me. I'm looking forward to it. You've got a couple of pictures of the badgers you got, man. I got a lot of respect for that because they're not an easy animal to trap by any means.
Oh no, they're extremely hard. I mean, the two that I caught, the first one I caught this year in December, me and that little thing went round and round for about 3 weeks before I finally got him. And it took a little bit of tricking off in there to do it. But by God, I got that big bastard. And the second one, I caught him in the hills, in the valleys and the canyons, where you'll never see a badger. And I'll be damned if I didn't pull him. I pulled him off the Deer Attack, and I'm wanting to say it was Triple Treat together that I pulled him off of. Okay, I'd have to go back and look at my data.
Let me go run down this real quick because I got comments coming in so quick. They're freaking going bonkers, dude. Mike Beebe says, I already am getting some stuff from Michael Taylor. He is a good guy. Yes, he is a good guy. If you've already got stuff ordered from him, that's something you're going to have to talk to him about to see if maybe, trust me, tonight, we're going to try to clear out this boy's small inventory he's got left, and we're going to get some orders placed tonight. And it's going to be deals that are starting tonight forward. What you did on past orders, I can't help. That's something you have to discuss with him. Maybe he can throw something a little extra in there for you. I don't know. But, yeah, being that you ordered from him already, dude, I appreciate it, and I know he does too. Danny says,
Mike Beebe.
Danny says thumbs up. Dakota says, all this talk about coyotes and bobcats makes me want to toss some steel out in the woods. And got plenty of both in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Welcome, my Michigan maniac, my Michigander friend. Dakota, yeah, you're going to want to hang tight. You're going to want to get on this guy's baits and lures for sure. Welcome, Robert.
Well, it's like this, Mr. Mike Beebe. I was going to say, Mr. Mike Beebe there, your package, sir, should be in either Thursday or Friday, so it should be coming in pretty quick. And then I've got 3 more here waiting to go out. Another customer too. Usually with my good standing customers that I've got, one that have come in multiple times, when they place an order, there's a lot of times I'll throw in something extra, saying, hey, thank you for being a loyal customer to the Taylor's Trapping and Lures. And that's what I do here too. Tonight, for 1 week, if you mention Mad Nasty Trapping in our in a message here for lures, it's Mad Nasty or Dan Edwards. If you mention that name, it's 30% off of all lures or baits that I have in stock.
That's the Mad Nasty deal. This will go on for 1 week. That's the Mad Nasty deal. 1 week till Tuesday, a week from the day. All orders, 30% off across the board. That is a deal you guys want to jump on. Let's help this boy out. Help the independent guy out. The guy is helping all of us, making our lures affordable starting tonight for a week. But I think that you guys on here right now, we got 14 people watching right now. These are products you cannot get on store shelves. These are exclusive products available online through this guy direct. And what's even more cool about these baits and lures is the ones that he's got for sale. He has run in the last week, he has run the making of live stream. So if you go on to Michael Taylor's Facebook page, you can actually view the lures and baits being made that you are going to purchase tonight. Let's make it happen, guys. 30% off today until a week from now. But I think we can help him out. He's got a small inventory that I'm going to have him rip down real quick. Get a hold of him on immediately. He's going to plug his phone number. Hit him up with a text message. Let him know immediately what you want to order at 30% off across the board for the next week. What you want to order tonight so that you can get your package in the mail immediately this week with the products he has in stock. What do you have in stock now ready to go? And of course, you can always place orders. As soon as he's able to get it produced, it'll be shipped out. But what do you have immediately for sale today ready to go? Run it down. With prices too, please.
Right now for sale that I've got 1 pound of Double Trouble. And like I said, all of my meat baits, they're always 1 pound. There may be just a hair a little bit more than 1 pound off in this container. I do have 1 pound of it left. I had a gentleman wipe out my stock here just the other day. I made 8 pounds, and this is what's left is 1 pound. And it sells for $12.50 for 1 pound, but that 30% discount will knock it way down a little bit there. The Triple Treat, the coyote lure, curiosity lure. Like I said, I'm sitting on 5 ounces of this right now that's bottled up and ready to go. Your Sunny Side Up food/curiosity lure for coyote, bobcat, and fox.
Show the label, man, so people know what you're getting. Show that label. Can you zoom in on that label?
Okay.
See if you can do it. I don't know. You got a small window up there. There you go.
That looks like it will. But this is the Sunny Side Up. And like I said, I'm sitting on, I have 5 ounces left of this right now.
Okay, Sunny Side Up. Its main target animal is?
Coyote, bobcat, and fox.
And the meat-based bait, what was that called? And what's the target animal?
The meat bait is called Double Trouble. And its main target is coyote, bobcat, fox, coon, and badger.
Okay, so that's the double.
And you will catch damn skunks off of it, too.
And the first.
You will catch skunks off of it, so beware.
The first 1 ounce bottle, what was that one?
The first one, this is Triple Treat.
Triple Treat. Okay.
Yep. Triple Treat, like I said, it's for coyote, bobcat, fox, and coon, and badger. But like I said, you set this out here on your set. You can either run a double dirt hole or a flat set. There's no telling what you're going to pull up on. The main targets are your canine and your feline. Your bobcat, your coyote, your fox. But once again, you never know what you're going to pull up on with these lures. My coon lures, I've got 3 of those right now. 3 different ones. They're very original honey bear or little bear. Like I said, I'm only sitting on 2 ounces of it. I thought I had more. That's actually bottled up and ready to go. The little bear is what Dan was showing. There it goes. But I've got 2 ounces of it ready to go also. And then we've got honey bear. Honey bear right now, we're sitting on 4 ounces that's ready to go out the door tonight. Like I said, this is how they come. I do tape the labels up so that whenever you're using them, if you happen to spill just a little bit on the label, it don't mess it up and you're still able to read it in your trap bag. And then we have a brand new one tonight. I've only got 1 ounce of it to go out the door, but I do have 60 ounces of it ready to go in the jar. This one here, it is a sweet but a sour coon lure. I will say this with my coon lures, it's not only just for coons, it's also for your possums too. So if you're a major possum trapper, well, here you go. This stuff right here will hit your door all day long. And I will say this too. All lures that I make, I do sell in bulk. So if you want, a bulk sale of say Little Bear, we will do a bulk sale, or I'll do a bulk make of it on request. So if you request, hey, I need a bulk of triple treat, well, then we'll get a bulk of it made and get it jarred up and ready to go for you. Whenever it's a bulk sale, give me one quick second. I'll show you what it comes in.
So, guys, in just a moment here, I'm going to have him give out and plug his phone number. I'm going to have the phone number given out. And in just a moment here, we will open this up for question and answer down in the side comment box here. And let's help out this boy. Let's make some sales today. Let's face it, guys. When you go to Dick's Sporting Goods, Dunham's, Bass Pro Shop, Field & Stream, or Cabela's, you're going to be paying full retail price on your product. And unless it's a product you've already tried, you're paying full price on a product you don't know what the hell you're going to get. These products right here are a new product that you've probably not tried before. This boy's been using his own product. On his Facebook page, you can go and see photos of the stuff that he's caught. And it's already been tried out by Buyer Boys Outdoors. Buyer Boys Outdoors has already been trying it. It's already proven it's worked through Buyer Boys Outdoors. You can get a hold of Brian Waugh, W-A-U-G-H, B-R-Y-A-N, W-A-U-G-H. You get a hold of Brian Waugh for a little testimonial that this product works. The boy's been snapping and trapping like a trapper should on Taylor's Baits and Lures right here. This guy has got lures.
Also, Mr. Brian Connors out of West Virginia, he's been doing the same thing. You know, he's been using Taylor's Trapping Lures now for about 2 months, and that's the man who wiped me out of almost all of my meat baits and some of my lure. And you know, if they keep coming back and coming back and coming back and wanting more, that right there ought to say something right there. You know, they show me pictures of every catch they damn near get, except Mr. Brian Connors. I'm seeing a lot of possums and coons, but he has showed me a couple of coyotes that he's in fact, he caught his very first 2 coyotes in his entire trapping career off of Taylor's Trapping Lures and Supplies.
Now, let me get one more thing really clear here to everybody out here that is watching for the first time. This is Michael Taylor up here of Taylor's Baits and Lures. This is not a garage guy. This is not a guy that is just making small amounts and winging it like he doesn't know what he's doing. This guy right here is following family tradition from a long-time trapper that has a reputation in his hometown and a long-time trapper of pulling large amounts of critters using these exact recipes that were passed down from generation to this generation right here. The same proven to work recipes are being sold in quantity by this man right above. So go ahead real quick. I know these people are waiting to go and plug away on orders too. Like I said, we got a 30% off discount. You ain't gonna match that price on a store shelf. Bass Pro, Cabela's, Dunham's, Dick's Sporting Goods, you know, Field & Stream store. You ain't gonna match the price. And there's so many baits and lures out there that, you know what, if you're going to try a new bait or lure that you've never worked before, at this discount, it is one you don't want to pass up. 30% off your purchase between now and Tuesday. He's got a limited quantity in stock. Let's help this man out. Let's get it sold. Plug your phone number real quick so people can text you.
Hey, Dan, I'm also going to throw this off in here, too. Well, hey, let me throw this off in here before that. Also, Taylor's Trapping Lures and Supplies. If you order $45 worth of lures and baits, it is free shipping and handling on my end. You will not pay shipping and handling at all as long as Taylor's Trapping Lures and Supplies is in business. You will not pay it if you pay over $45.
Now, on that $45 or more, on that $45 or more,
yep.
Are we able to do it? This is an agreement by you. Are we able to do it with a 30% off tonight?
And then, like I said, on these bulk sales, I'll get to you here in a second. But like on your bulk sales, this right here is your honey bear. This is what they come in. As you can see, what I've got sitting in here, this is a pint jar, and I'm just almost 3/4 full. But you say that you want a bulk sale of it. Well, then we'll make a whole brand new jar of it, and it'll be sealed just like how these are right here. And like I said, you can text me at 806-275-0985. You can call me. You can hit me up on Facebook Messenger. Just whatever which way is the best method for you. Now, if I do not answer right away, please forgive me because I'll probably be at work. But once I see the time and the date that it's been stamped, then if it still falls underneath the 30% discount from the time that it was sent and I don't see it until the next day, you will still get it no matter what.
When I go, I will go and repost. I will go and repost this broadcast. For all of you that are not a subscriber yet, my YouTube channel is Mad Nasty Trapping on YouTube. This video will be reposted tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, but tomorrow at some point it will be reposted on Mad Nasty Trapping on YouTube channel. And in the description box, in the comment box of the description there, it will have a phone number for this guy right here to purchase his products. Now, again, limited run supply, what he's got in stock right now. Otherwise, it's going to be placing orders. But let's help this boy out get sold. Let's go, and then I'm going to have you plug your phone number again here. But yeah, Mike Beebe says, yeah, it's cool to watch how it's getting done. And Jeremy says, not to mention the big box stores don't let you see how the stuff is being made like he does. Jeremy, come on, help this guy out, man. 30% off till Tuesday. You can't get those kind of numbers on store shelves. Give the guy a try. Let's get this stuff sold, guys. Plug your phone number again, then let's open it up for questions.
Hey, Dan. Well, hey, I'm going to stop you right there for a quick second. Mr. Jeremy Isabel, he's not a trapper, but me and him are like this right here. And this man right here is one I told you about just a second ago on our phone call that he'll make stickers for you. He'll make, whatever you want, shirts, anything you want. Jeremy Isabel is a damn good man. And then, shit, that man right there, he's an awesome guy. But like I said, you can give me a call or you can text me at 806-275-0985. And like I said, these are not the only lures that I make. These are just what I have in stock right now. Approximately 2 weeks from now, I will have every lure and bait in stock. And let's see here. Let's run down the list of what I
real quick. I'm going to step in real quick. Ed LaFar says, say your phone number, Mike, and I'll type it. Okay, he says 806-275-0985. Is that correct?
Yep. Eddie LaFar is actually another good friend of mine up here in the Texas Panhandle also. He's not a trapper, but that man does look out for me also.
Make sure that when you go when you go and you place your order, make sure you say Mad Nasty Trapping, the live stream video. You want your 30% off discount.
Yep. If you don't say the Mad Nasty or Mr. Dan Edwards, well then you don't get the discount, but you still do get the $45 plus free shipping and handling. So if you want the discount, you better say Mad Nasty Trapping or Dan Edwards for me. But like I said, it's not just for that. I mean, you'll still get your lures, but you won't get them at your discount cost. The discount cost is a must that you have to say the Mad Nasty Trapper there. Dude. But like I said, I'm gonna do a quick rundown real quick of the lures that I do make. And like I said, give me about 2 weeks, and I should have them all in stock. I do make a Bobcat Gland lure. Like I said, we call it a Bobcat Gland, but it's not just Bobcat glands. There's a couple of more additives into it, and it don't catch just bobcats. It also does catch fox. I have another one called Canine Call. Canine Call's main targets are going to be your coyotes and your bobcats, and fox also. And then Lobo. Now, Lobo, holy sweet Jesus. Lobo is supposed to be a coyote lure, but Lobo this year, I've caught 2 bobcats, in fact, off of Lobo. And I'm wanting to say it was 9 or 10 coyotes off of it also. Lobo this year was my number 1 hitter. So, that's just on my trap line. Other people's trap lines, it's actually been a little bit different. And then we have, of course, Foxy Dog. Foxy Dog is a fox blend lure, but once again, it's not just for your fox. It's also for your coyote and your bobcat. And then you have Coyote. Coyote is what you have, Dan. And Coyote has been another big hit for coyotes this year. And then we have our meat baits. We have the meat bait DT, which is Double Trouble. It comes in your 1 ounce containers, or not 1 ounce, but 1 pound container, 16 ounces. And, like I said, I do have one 16 ounce container left of it. And then I have 2 more that I made. The Deer Attack 2 is actually the one that Dan Edwards got right now for the Mad Nasty.
Right there.
So, yep, that one did really good too. And then I have another one called the Grim Reaper. Now that Grim Reaper, you bet that's the main target that the Grim Reaper is going to be is just your coyotes. Now, who's to say that you won't catch a cat or a fox off of it either? But my coon lures that I do make, well, actually one other food/curiosity lure is your Sunny Side Up. Your Sunny Side Up is main targets are going to be your coyotes and your foxes, but you cannot rule out a coon or a badger or even skunks. And then on my coon lures, I do make 3 different coon lures. Once again, it's not going to be just for coon. It's also going to be for your skunk and your possums. And I will not rule out mink or otter with them either. But I also make one called Little Bear. Little Bear, Dan Edwards, you have it, sir. And then, of course, let's see here. Here's Little Bear in a big jar that's ready to go. And let's see right here. And then, like I said, I've got 2 ounces left of it right now to go out the door. And then I have the coon lure, the Honey Bear. Here's your Honey Bear. Once again, you see that I've got a large quantity left in the jar. And I have 4 ounces of Honey Bear left in 1 ounce jars. And then I have this other coon lure called the Huckle Bear. The Huckle Bear is a sweet but sour coon lure. So I've only got 1 ounce of it to go out the door right now, unless you want a bulk sell off of it. And if you want a bulk sell off of it, we can make that happen for you. But like I said, you can give me a phone call or a text message, a Facebook Messenger, or even a comment on this video right here saying that you would like to place an order. And don't forget, mention the Mad Nasty and you do get your 30% off for 1 week. It will run from today until midnight Tuesday of next week. And also, don't forget to mention this one here. If you mention Dan Edwards or Mad Nasty Trapping for 1 year, from May 22nd of 2018 to May 22nd, 2019, you get 10% off.
Now that's the respect.
No matter what.
That's the respect of a business to a trapper. And that's taking care of all of my fans, followers, subscribers, and supporters. I'm going to be heavily pushing for this man up here to help increase his sales. I want people to know his baits and lures. I want people to give them a try, which is why today we have partnered up today. We had a lengthy discussion earlier on being a good partnership where I will go and promote this boy and he's going to go and promote me. And as doing so, and as a little group promotion, till Tuesday, 30% off all your orders. Mention Mad Nasty Trapping. $45 order or more, that's free shipping. That's a double deal. You ain't going to get that in stores, no way. And from today till a year from the day you mentioned Mad Nasty Trapping, you're going to get 10% off on your order. Show this guy a little bit of love. Let's knock these orders out.
Now you have got to mention it. You do have to mention the Mad Nasty in order to get the discounts. But hey, I'm actually going to show you. These right here all come off of my lures. This is just one hanger right here. These are all coyotes except for my 4 bobcats. The 4 bobcats right here on the end. And then this fur hanger right here. Once again, all off of my lures. There's 5 coons sitting on this hanger, along with 1 badger, and there's actually a coyote on here also. The coyote is getting made into a fur hat because the rancher that I was trapping for decided he was going to shoot it with a rifle and didn't realize it was in a trap. So it kind of messed up the head part of the fur, so it's getting made into a fur hat. Me and him had a lengthy discussion about that one.
and like I said, guys, guys, you know, not only are we representing each other, but I want to take care of the up and comer. And myself being an up and comer, I can totally have a lot of respect for up and comers, whether it be new trappers coming up in the game, in which I will go and you know, refer them to buying your baits and lures. I have yet to try this stuff. I just got notice of this man up here, and I like the products. I've opened up the packages, and I've done a smell comparison by this goddamn sniffer right here. I've done a smell comparison, and these baits and lures, these ones right here, they are unique. They actually smell fresher than what you buy on the store shelves. Freshness is important. This stuff has a long shelf life too, but freshness is very important. And on the store-bought shit, you sure as heck are not going to see the baits that I have right here in my hands in the next couple of weeks. It's going to take me a little bit of time, but I promise this man right here that not only am I going to rep his brand, but I'm also going to make him some nice, reputable videos, nice, clean, edited videos of these baits and lures being made. You will actually be able to see the baits and lures that you will hold in your hand, hopefully purchase tonight. You will hold in your hand the baits and lures that you have, that are you're going to be able to see on the videos that are already on his page. You can already go on Michael Taylor's Facebook page. You can see the baits and lures that you are going to purchase. The exact same ones you see on video are the exact same ones you're purchasing, guys. And it's really cool, and I'm going to clean up these videos, make them really pretty, and I'm going to make sure that not only are they available on my page, but on his page as well, in a nice, cleaned up, beautiful format, so you guys can see what goes into making these. And don't ask him for the ingredients. Don't ask him for the measurements, because this boy, he uses hand-me-down recipes from his old man that is a proven good trapper. Let's support this guy. I'm going to, and I'm looking forward. I haven't tried them yet, but I cannot wait for next season. I'm going to make sure I have a full line ready to rock on the line.
Hey, Dan, I'm actually going to add this one right here. My dad, I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of the Hickory Indian Reservation coyote trapping competition that they have in September. But the Hickory Indian Reservation in New Mexico holds a competition every year for coyote trapping. My dad entered in it twice, and both times placed first and second, only off of Taylor's Trapping Lures and Supplies. The time that he placed first place, 79 coyotes in 7 days. So that ought to say something just off of these lures. And then the second time he entered, he got second place just because one of his best friends kind of whooped his ass a little bit. And he only placed 59 coyotes.
I know he was using Taylor's baits and lures. Is there a particular one that got him that?
Man, I really can't remember that far back because I mean, like I said, that those two competitions were one was 19, no, one was 18 years ago, and the other one was 17 years ago. No, 19 years ago. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
But if I'm not mistaken, because he took the bulk quantity of Lobo, Triple Treat, and Coyote with him, and when he come back, they were all empty. So I mean, that ought to say something. And like I said, I only trapped for a short time this year because I had a lot of things going on with work and whatnot. But just a short time, that's a fur hanger full of coyotes and bobcats. And this coyote right here that tried to elude everybody, this coyote even eluded me. From the tip of nose to tip of tail is over 6 foot long. But it wasn't enough to elude the Taylor's Trapping Lures. I'll tell you that right now.
Real quick.
And then I've got these 4. Say what?
Mike Beebe posted a comment. He says, I should be getting my box Thursday from Michael. Michael's an upstanding guy. He said that my package would be mailed out. This guy does shipping on time. This guy does tracking numbers. This guy follows through on your order. As soon as the order is mailed, he will get you a package shipping number and a tracking number immediately. The guy is really, really outstanding when it comes to shipping out product. He is a guy that I have got product from right here, y'all. I got the product in my hand. There was no question about where the hell it was. I was able to track it. This guy is a reputable guy. I back him 100%. Now, Mike Beebe says his stuff's coming in the mail Thursday.
And then
it's coming in the mail on Thursday. Mike, I suggest you purchase what he's got in stock now, because from the sounds of it, I'm looking forward to it. And again, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm waiting till next season to try it. But this 30% discount is a price that you are not going to match any other time. It absolutely ends on Tuesday. Stock up on your stuff.
And say it's like I have 3 other customers. I don't know if they can see their boxes right there. Those are going out Thursday. Their ship date will be Thursday to go out. And whenever I do this, whenever you make an order, like we'll talk a second on the purchasing part of it. Unfortunately, on the purchasing part of it, I only accept cashier's check. If you do cash, I ask you to please wrap it up in a piece of paper or 2 separate envelopes or money orders. Those are the 3 methods that I only have of payment. I'm not very tech savvy, so I don't have PayPal or stuff like that. And whenever your check or your money order, gets here, I'll already have your merchandise put together. And say if it arrives on a Wednesday, it'll be shipped out Thursday morning. That's just unfortunately how I do things because I've been burnt a few times. And I mean, I know a lot of y'all guys probably wouldn't do that, but since it's happened, it kind of burns the bridges for a lot of good people. But like I said, whenever you send your money in for your purchase, say that, like I said, it comes in Thursday. What I'll do is I'll actually send a picture that I've received it. Then Thursday, the very next morning is when it's shipped out. And then you will also get a picture of your tracking number, to show that it is en route to your location. I myself is not actually the one who does the shipping. My wife is the one that does the shipping for me because I'm always at work during the day. So she's the one that handles all that on that business end of it. But like I said, on the mail end of it, whenever I receive the check in the mail, I'm the one that usually does that during the evening time. So, I'll take a picture of it, send it to you, show that I've received it. And then also, you do have, on all your purchases, you will have an invoice in your box. And also, if you want 2 different invoices, if you want an invoice by picture, I can send you a picture of it, through text message, messenger, whatever your choice is. And then you'll actually have a paper copy inside your order.
Okay, Ed comes in with a message. Ed says, we'll get you set up, Mike Beebe. Make it easy for them to order, Mike. That's what Ed says, bud. So, yeah, there you got it. Plug your phone number one more time, slowly. Plug your phone number, dude.
You can contact me by text or phone call at 806-275-0985. Like I said, the phone number is going to be out of the Texas Panhandle, so don't forget to put that 806 in there. But once again, it's 806-275-0985. You can call me night or day. I don't care what time it is. Like I said, if I do not answer right away, please bear with me. It will get to you very shortly.
Okay, I think at this time, let's open it up for questions and answers down here. I know we're starting, it's late. We're going to start putting a wrap to this. If you guys got questions, I'm going to leave it open for questions here for another 2-3 minutes. Ask your questions. In the meanwhile, while we're waiting for questions to pop up, this guy right here is Michael Taylor, Michael Let me get it right. I will get it right, I promise you. This is Taylor's Trapping Lure. Oh, boom. Taylor's Trapping Lure right there. Phone number 806-275-0985. You can go on his Facebook page. You can go get hold of him. He is very responsive to anybody that text messages him on the Facebook Messenger. Michael Taylor on Facebook Messenger. You can go on Michael Taylor's Facebook page and you can watch the baits and lures being made. Really cool stuff. You can go and see me.
And, for Mr. Eddie LaFar here, I was going to say for Mr. Eddie LaFar has known me since I was a little kid. He's known me since these lures started being made back when my dad was making them. He's a family friend of ours, and, he's been around us from even when my dad started this. So he knows the history that's behind the Taylor's Trapping Lures, and he's got to see the critters that's been pulled in. Same thing with his mom. His mom and my dad were partners on an ambulance for quite a few years together before his passing. So, I mean, the LaFar family, they know what Taylor's Trapping Lures brings in.
Beautiful, my friend. Now, this guy right here, if you don't know me, I know some of you guys are friends of Michael Taylor up here. My name is Dan Edwards. I am the Mad Nasty Trapper. You can catch me across the board at Mad Nasty Trapping. Most importantly, you can get me on Dan Edwards right here on the Facebook. But if you really want some entertaining stuff, entertaining videos, you can go see my funny videos. I got lots of instructional videos. I got 100+ videos up on my YouTube channel, Mad Nasty Trapping. Make sure you get on Mad Nasty Trapping. Hit the subscribe and the notification button. And from this day forward, to show my respect to this man right here, because we are growing in a partnership, not only will I start working on his videos and editing his material that he's already got out, just to clean it up a little bit, get the fluff and filler out of there and condense it down to really good quality looking videos. But in each of my videos, I will be going and representing this man right here. The partnership will grow. This is going to be a bond that's really going to work out well. I want all of my friends, followers, supporters, notification bell pushers, and subscribers all the way across the board. You ain't going to get pricing like this that he's offering to us until Tuesday. What's the date on Tuesday?
Hey, what is Tuesday, next Tuesday's date? I'm wanting to think it's the 29th, I think.
29th.
It'll be the day after Memorial Weekend or Memorial Day.
May 29th, 2008.
I think so.
Okay. May 29th, 2018 is going to be the cutoff on 30% off of your full orders. $45 order or more is free shipping. Phone number to order is 806-275-0985. Right there's the number. I'm going to keep representing this man. He's going to keep representing me. We're going to grow this partnership. Let's show this guy some love. This will be posted up on my YouTube page as well as my Facebook page. And again, starting today until a year from today.
Hey, Dan. Hey, hold up, Dan. Mr. James Frazier. The lure or the meat bait, the Grim Reaper, it does have skunk in it, but it's not majorly loud. It's not an overpowering long distance call. It is a medium distance, if you want to call it that. Like I said, it's not majorly loud, but it's noticeable. Just here the other day, whenever I caught my last bobcat, or not my last one, but the one before my last bobcat, I caught it where I work at. And where I work at is a sand gravel pit. And I followed this bobcat's tracks over 300 yards. It come from a fence line straight south to my set. It didn't take a turn or venture off. It went straight south to my set. It didn't circle it. It bam, right in. So, Mr. James Frazier, they're not a major loud skunky type, but they're a medium call distance to them. Depending on your wind where you're at, the wind here in the Texas Panhandle, it's not uncommon for us to see a 30-mile-an-hour wind every day. So that's going to carry it a lot further distance than like it would say there in Michigan or Ohio or whatever, that the winds on an average day is 10 to 15 miles an hour, if y'all are lucky. So, I mean, you can call it for where I'm at, being a light, kind of a light skunky type, it will be a long distance for me. But for you, it will not be. It'll be more of a short distance to a medium distance. Now, here pretty soon, I'll probably be coming up with another kind of a meat lure that will be a major long distance. That would be for more of a up the Upper Peninsula type. Stating that y'all have very light winds, that it will carry out further. Because that's the one thing in the trapping game that you've got to consider is your winds. If you have a calm wind, then your baits and your lures are not going to get out very far. You may only have a 50-yard radius that they may get out. But if you have winds like I do here at 30 miles an hour every day, my lure is going to carry 200, 300, 400 yards, if not further. So, I mean, if you've got heavy winds, then, I mean, I wouldn't call it a loud lure. You're not going to be able to smell it, but that animal will at a long distance.
Let me put one more comment in here real quick, okay? Now, I know you're from Texas. I'm over in Michigan. I look forward to trying your baits and lures this next trapping season. And if I get my chance to get on some, nuisance pest control stuff in the off season, I'm definitely going to put your lures and baits to work. Now, I want people to know that your baits and lures are not specific just to Texas. We've got Buyer Boys Outdoors, Brandon Waugh, W-A-U-G-H, of Buyer Boys Outdoors. I know that he has tried this product. He is from Ohio, and he has been having success with this product in Ohio. There's no doubt in my mind, and I'm sure that he's got references of other people in other states as well. And I don't know if he'll be willing to do this, but I can tell you that at least all the way up to Ohio, the baits and lures that this man makes are working. Now, if you don't mind, the 3 packages you got behind you, don't give out their full addresses, but do you have any out-of-state packages
Nope.
sitting behind you?
Yep. Yes, I do.
Where are they going to?
I've got one to Maryland. Let's see. Maryland, Ohio, and oh hell, I've got it. I didn't put a tag on that one. Another one from Maryland. So I've got 2 going to Maryland.
2 going to Maryland, and where's the third one going?
2 are going to Maryland, and 1 is going to Ohio.
Beautiful. Okay, I got another question just popped up. You ready for another question, bud?
Go for it.
Ed says, Mike, can you make the scent stronger or weaker? More or less customize it?
No, sir. No, sir, I cannot, because then that deviates from the recipe.
Now, if we were – now, let me see if I can maybe clarify Ed's question here, okay? If we are to purchase your bait and lures as is, obviously we don't want you to divert off your original recipe because that's what works. That's what's forming this business. Can we add 2 baits together, a bait and a lure together, or can we do something to mix it together to prolong and, make the product last longer? Meaning, can we, take your meat-based bait and mix more of a type of meat into it to make a bigger amount and make it last longer? Can we do anything like that, or would you recommend against it?
Well, I would recommend against it. A secret my daddy always told me when he was trapping is you never put more than 3 different smells down on the ground. Because if you do, that will confuse them. And when you confuse them, they'll lose interest. When I make my sets, I make 3 different kinds of sets. I make what you call a flat set. And when I do a flat set, I use 2 lures. I do not use a meat bait at all. I'll use 2 lures only because it's more going to be of a curiosity. And on the meat bait or on my dirt hole sets, my double dirt holes, I'll use a meat and a lure so that therefore there's something there to keep their attention. But if you go putting more than 3, what I say by 3 is I know some people, including myself, I'll run, say, like DT and triple treat, and then I may throw a little bit of fox urine right down there a little bit, just enough to make it say, hey, what's this different animal doing in my area? But not all the time do I do that because the more the time that you add urines, the more the time that you're going to educate them. And if they work your set and say that they set your set off but you don't catch them, then you have just educated that animal. And then you've got to start throwing tricks at them. Okay. Now, I've had that happen a few times to me. A few times, and I've had to throw a trick in there. I'll mess that set completely all up. I'll take some rabbit fur, throw it down there a little bit, and then I'll switch the holes around to where instead of on my left side, I'll put my meat bait, and my right, I'll put my lure. I'll switch it. I'll put the meat on the right and the lure on the left. And then I may take a little bit of lure. If it's a DH set, a double dart hole, then I'll put just a drop of the lure outside of the hole, more or less under my backing a little bit, making them want to get in there and concentrate more as to, hey, what's underneath that log right there? Or what's underneath those cow bones? Now, my third set I make is a bone pile set. In a bone pile set, I'll use either deer bones or cow bones or horse bones. And when I do that, depending on the location and also depending on the traffic of animals will depend on what I use. Now, 99.9% of the time, I'm just going to use 2 lures. And they're both going to be the big-time curiosity lures, such as like coyote or lobo or triple treat. I want something that's going to keep their attention there, and I want it there for a long time.
Okay, now I'm going to run down a couple things because we've got some questions ripping. Okay. Number one, I mean, question short because I got to, I got to rip these down real quick. Number one, if you buy multiple baits from Taylor's Trapping Supply Company, now I don't know, and he's going to answer it. On the bottle is his phone number right there. That is his personal cell. If perchance a guy like me were to grab multiple bottles and be on the trap line, perchance I start to get frustrated as to what combo to throw together, or I might need a suggestion on how to go and place this out in the woods and a suggestion from you on how to use it. Is it okay if I call the phone number on the bottle, talk to you directly, and have you walk me through a suggested method?
Oh yeah, anytime. I don't care. You know, that's what I'm about too. I'm not just about making lures and then making my trap line to myself. I'm also in it to help people out. You know, I do instructional videos on my Facebook page. Most of them are actually on my trapping page, which is Taylor's Damage Control, or Taylor's Trapping Lures and Damage Control Trapping. I've got a lot of instructional videos on there on how to make your coyote sets, and I haven't made one how to trick one up yet, but I imagine that'll probably come within, you know, a few months if I have another one that's going to give me problems. But James Frazier, looking for explanation of Ohio flat type farmland here. We do have some, in fact, the first damage control job I did was flat farmland over in Moore County, which is Dumas, Texas. And the double dirt hole sets worked awesome there. I did make a bone pile set, and which is strange is I don't catch very many coyotes by the hind foot. But on that bone pile set, it was a 3-day soak, and it had a coyote by the hind foot. That coyote worked that set 3 different times. He worked it the first day, the second day, and then the third day it got it. But it looked like he came in from the backside of it because it was one of the ones that was giving me tricks. So I kind of had to trick him up a little bit. But it came in from the backside, and I had it by a hind foot the third day. So, I mean, it showed interest that 3 different days in a row, it showed interest in that set. And finally, the third day, the curiosity got the best of her. Actually, it was a female. But got the best of her, and that was all she wrote for her. No more cow killing for her. But, you know, your flat farmlands, if you have cows around or, well, actually cows or a lot of bones that you can find from cows or deer, you know, a flat set is a perfect set, or a bone pile set is a perfect set also for farmland. But my go-to number one type of set is a double dirt hole. And that keeps that curiosity, especially for your fox and your farmlands. It will keep their curiosity up, thinking that there's a mouse that's been digging a hole right there, and they're going to go after that mouse that's dug that hole. So, I mean, a double dirt hole is not only just to hold your bait and your lures, but it's also a sight visual curiosity.
Now, okay, I'm going to run down this here. We got Scooter says, can't wait to try them out in Nebraska. Scooter, no time better than now to order, buddy. 30% off now through Tuesday. Good, give them a try.
But if you ain't
gonna get sample bottles for the price that this man's offering right now at 30% off for regular retail size bottles at 30% off. That's damn near sample bottle pricing, guys. Get in on this. Get his bottles ordered. And I'm sure that if it works in Ohio, and I plan to put it to work in Michigan, and he said there's 2 orders coming from Maryland, these baits and lures are a multi-state working, proven family tradition lure. You can't beat it, Scooter.
Also, don't forget to add.
Show this guy some love.
Don't forget to add Georgia. There's also been Georgia that has had positive feedback on gray fox, red fox, and coyotes. Let's see, New Mexico on. I wanted to say it was mainly coons off of New Mexico, and a couple of gray foxes. Alabama, there was another gentleman in Alabama that had quite a few purchases, and he was hammering the hell out of red foxes with it. He said he was having to beat red foxes off of the lures. he was getting tired of catching them.
Okay, Mike Beebe says, I am in Maryland on the stream shore. I'm in Maryland on the eastern shore. Looking forward to using it over here when the season comes in. Mike Beebe, I know you just placed your order. I know your order is going to be there Thursday. 30% off deal, man. You know, what works in your area might be different than works in Texas. My suggestion to you is at a price like 30% off and on a $45 order or more, no shipping. You ain't going to get these pricings nowhere else. Get a full line. I mean, this boy's got like 10, 12 different baits and lures out. Get a full line of his baits and lures. One might work better than the other, but there's no time better than right now to place your order because the pricing is killer at 30% off. And if you go a $45 order, free shipping, that free shipping at $45 or more, that runs always. Scooter says, I use a set with 4 cents and it works well for me. What works well for you might not work well for others. This is the manufacturer of these baits and lures. He says try 2. Now, if you want to divert off that and go and try 4, be my guest. And if 4 works, kick him the info. We'd like to see it. Not saying that 4 don't work, but this man right here that makes and produces this, it's been a long-standing in his family tradition. These baits and lures, he recommends 2.
And see, I mean, I've heard of people using more than 2, but I mean, I've got proven fact here that using more than 2 at one time or more than 3 at one time it's kind of it'll kind of defer them a little bit. I mean, once you get more than 2 to 3 cents on the ground here in the Texas Panhandle, they'll start shying away from it real fast. So I stick to my daddy's secret that he told me when I was a little kid: never put more than 2 down.
Okay, so here's how we're gonna do this. Okay. Again, I can't stress it enough. 30% off. Orders now through Tuesday. Let's help this man out. He's helping me out. This is a partnership. We are growing together. We are going to grow Mad Nasty Trapping and Taylor's Baits and Lures. We're going to grow them together, and we're going to succeed to the top. Okay? This man's phone number is 806-275-0985. He has lures and baits for coons, possums, coyote, fox, bobcat, and badger, and he said some of them work on mink. This is the guy to talk to.
I'm not going to guarantee that it's going to work on me. I'm not going to guarantee that it's going to, but from my understanding of the way the mink are, that little bear and honey bear should work on mink also.
Okay. Scooter at the bottom just posted a message. Okay. Do not forget. And Scooter, this guy right here is an upstanding guy. Let's take care of the family business that is taking care of the little guys. We're going to come together in this game. This is our partnership. We're going to grow together, man. And I cannot wait, dude. I'm telling you, Michael Taylor, dude, we're going to be a partner. We're going to rock this out together, brother. I cannot wait. Scooter says contact him as soon as this broadcast is done. And I hope he orders a good line from you. I hope I've helped you out. I'm going to plug it down the line. Let's plug this thing. Okay? I'm Dan Edwards. We got to go and run a wrap on it. It's probably pushing about 1 o'clock. I got to make sure that I go and I upload this to the YouTube channel tonight so I can hook your ass up, buddy. So, I'm Dan Edwards of Mad Nasty Trapping. You can catch me on the YouTube channel, Mad Nasty Trapping. You can catch me right here on Facebook, Dan Edwards. You can get me across the board on social media. I'm on Snapchat, Mad Nasty Trapping. I'm on Mad Nasty Trapping on Instagram. I'm also on Twitter. Go ahead and plug your avenues, man. Plug your social media. And once again, plug your phone number. Rock it, bud.
Well, my actual name is Michael Taylor, and my phone number is 806-275-0985. I'm out of Skellytown, Texas. My P.O. Box, you can also drop me a letter at P.O. Box 13, Skellytown, Texas, 79080. Or you can hit me up on my Facebook Messenger or my Facebook page, or you can even get me on my Taylor's Trapping Lures and Damage Control Trapping Facebook site that I've got. Like I said, y'all, you're more than welcome. If I don't get to your text or your phone call right away, just bear with me. It may be because I'm at work and I need to kind of not necessarily sneak off, but kind of shut my equipment down because I'm an equipment operator. So, I'll get to you as soon as I can, which normally, you send me a text message and I can get to it right away. A phone call might take me a minute or two to get to it, but it will be gotten to within just a few minutes of the phone call. Mr. Dan, I think it's pretty late here too, and I've got to get ready to call it quits for the night. 5 a.m. is early.
It's a beautiful, beautiful broadcast. I think it'll do you well. I think you'll get some good sales out of it. I'm glad we promoted your product. I'm glad that we started a partnership, man. Hopefully over the next couple of years, we can really grow it to better both of our businesses, man. It's been an absolute pleasure. Taylor's Trapping Supplies and Baits and Lures. Make sure you get a hold of him. Order soon. Limited quantity in stock now, ready for shipping. Place your orders to be mailed as soon as he produces more product and gets it out. You can pre-order, but order what he's got in stock. Let's clear out his stock, guys. Let's show him what Mad Nasty Trapping can do with this newfound partnership that we're going to grow together of Taylor's Trapping Supplies, Baits and Lures. And shit, let me get it right. I know I did it, whatever. On the bottle, it says Taylor's Trapping Lures. Michael Taylor's the man right here. P.O. Box 13, Skellytown, Texas, 79080. Phone number 806-275-0985. And again, my friend, it's been an absolute pleasure. I look forward to working side by side with you over the upcoming years. It's going to be a lifelong relationship. It's been a pleasure, my friend. Thank you much. I hope I've done you well. I want to see your orders grow. This is a beautiful, beautiful partnership. Thank you, sir. You will see me sooner than you think. You will see this guy very, very soon. Place your orders. Let's go and clear out his inventory. And I will have more videos to come of both the Mad Nasty Trapping and the producing of his baits and lures. Thank you, sir. You'll see us both sooner than you think. We're out.